176. And this is coming from Hot Big Krishna. And that's HOTBICK KRISHNA. And share, subscribe, and share again.
Do you mind doing an Indian accent? Sure, of course. Great. Ready when you are. Listen, Karen, the manager isn't here. Could you add more accent? Listen, Karen, that was just louder. Are you even putting on an accent? Oh, I don't need to put it on. I am Indian. How would your dad say it? Listen, Karen, the manager isn't here. Sorry, I'm still not hearing the accent. No, that's how he talks. He has a lower voice. How would somebody from India say it? Inga paru Karen, manager inga illa. Was that Indian? Oh, that was Tamil. It's one of the many languages spoken in India. Indian accent? Oh! You want me to do the stereotypical accent that everybody thinks we sound like because that's what Hollywood has normalized. Yes. I'm gonna have to pass. It pays 10,000.
Listen, Karen, the manager isn't here.
Interestingly, unfortunately enough, a number of people can be bought by the money. So that was real talk in his humorous post. But I will say yes. Yes, he's cute. He is attractive, and he kind of made me think, and this is my initial reaction, he made me think of an ex-boyfriend of mine who was part Indian and part ADOS, American Descendant of Slaves, and he in the face, not the hair because his hair was like this, but in the face, facial features, they had similar facial features. Anyway, as far as my connection to it, there was this gay podcast that I used to love. I wish they kept it going, but they stopped it. But one of the guys was an actor, and he talked about going on auditions and how at one of his auditions, the casting director was like, "Can you be more gay? I want you to be more gay, be a little more gay." And by the end of the thing, he said he was like putting on just about an entire drag performance as a man, you know, and also women get that as well because like a Taylor Swift thing, and I love me some Taylor Swift, she was talking about how people will have expectations for women to be girly, be fun, girlfriend, yes. And it's like, well, what if I'm being a corporate executive? Be a fun, girly corporate executive, you know? And I will also say the black scent is a very real, real thing. Way too often. Way too often. The black scent is a real thing. And I remember, as it relates to Crash, I did not like the movie Crash. I was told that I was too young for it. But I did not like Crash came out when I was in college. And I did not like this particular section where the white executive producer was talking to Terrence Howard, who was directing this film. And he was like, Antoine sounds a little too white right now. Make him sound black. Make him sound blacker. And Terrence Howard was like, okay, yes, and went back and talked to Antoine. And you see a scene where he's talking to Antoine. And Antoine is like, okay. And then Terrence Howard goes home and beats his wife. And it's like, I understand being at the bottom in a racist society sucks and it's difficult. But nevertheless, I wish they would have found a better way to advance the plot outside of that. outside of making him out to be this. He gets the tough news. Anyway, basic complexity. Do you want 1 minute?
Um, yeah, I'll say, and definitely it's one of probably my earliest memories, or that I really remember. I could definitely remember being like 5, going on 6, starting the first grade, and I just moved from Southern Virginia to Maryland, and the kids in class were saying I sounded like I was trying to be white, which I didn't understand. And I remember, um definitely I went home to my mom, and I was kind of upset about it. And she was like, what they meant, because you can pronunciate and enunciate her words. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, TV makes that stuff real to people because people think that that's how they're supposed to be. Anyway,
Right.
that's a whole nother topic for another day. Now I'm trying to pick this up. I will take a 1 minute and say there's no excuse for it. I get it, and it's awful, and I wish that I I understand from the producer standpoint. They're like, audiences need things to be simple, so we'll fill the holes of this poor writing with pe- the audience's the lazy audience's ability to fill in the holes with stereotypes, and that's a problem, and that leads to people saying things like, you talk like you're white, and it's like, what does that even mean? That's
Right.
nonsense. But because of that, it's a lazy way, and I wish we were not so lazy
Yeah.
in terms of writing and producing works.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, in the movie Crash, I did not enjoy the movie Crash. Sorry, I said it. I said I know some people love it. I did not.
No,
Anyway,
just that movie actually do have it somewhere. Do I watch it? No, because actually I did buy it, but I didn't like it. So yeah, it's somewhere out there in my list of movies.
it was a successful movie. It was. I
Mm.
just didn't like it. Anyway,